All right. Whew. We are back, guys, and we are live too. Yo, yo, yo. What is up, guys? You guys know what time it is. It's Micro Mondays. Hey! Happy Mondays, everybody. Happy Micro Mondays, that is. What's good, guys? Hope you guys had a great weekend. We are already into the new year, going off strong. Let me know what you guys are up to. It's the new year. Are you guys working on a new build? Are you guys just getting those that time in still, that getting back to work, getting adjusted after the holidays and everything? And it's all good, guys. We're here every Monday for the most part. So no fear. And we also have playbacks on Instagram and YouTube. But welcome, everybody. We are just chilling today. We got a whole bunch of news, whole bunch of stuff to let you know that we got available and what's coming soon. Let me go ahead and send that invite to my boy. Cannot forget the co-host, ODB.
Yo.
Yo, we got no video on your side, unfortunately.
Really?
For me, I mean, for me,
I thought we
at
had
least.
that fixed.
I know, I thought we had that fixed. So just to make sure, guys, I just want to make sure I do a camera test. Can you see me on my side?
I can, yeah.
All right, can you see my hand right here?
I see your thumb and a little bit of your pointer finger.
Okay, and then right there you can see me.
Yeah, it's your whole hand.
And then over here you can see me.
Yep. Bottom of your head.
All right, so we pretty much were in view, guys, so I just know where I'm at in the camera. So let's go. Maybe zoom out a little bit, somebody said. There we go. Try and zoom out for you guys. But thank you, everybody, for letting us know. Sometimes we have little mishaps with Mark and I being able to see each other on the live. So I'm sure you guys can see both of the screens, which is what matters. So yeah, let's get started. What is good, Mark? How's your weekend, buddy?
I can't complain. Not at all.
Going into New Year's, starting off strong with some builds or some paint jobs?
Both.
A little bit of both.
Still working on some stuff for some clients and trying to wrap up paint on my own stuff. But as you can see, I didn't make it very far this week on my stuff.
What you got holding up right there? You got anything showing?
Oh,
just the
sorry.
same old, still at the primer stage?
I was getting used to you seeing me still. Yeah, the M710 still in primer. The Athos with the S10, S15, whatever body that is, still in red primer. And then the SR5 extra cab from the XL is all weathered up. It's going to add some details.
Okay.
I want to get some stripes on it and then figure out what I want to do with the cab, the camper, and then all the other little shit. But I've been driving it. It's nice, dude.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they're just so nice already that, you know, you really just want to get out there and start driving them. Even if you're missing a few details, you know what you have planned, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not like people are like, oh, well, your build is missing this and that. I'm like, trust me, bro. Let me just drive my truck. So that's kind of how this one is ending up. Like, you know, I took off the interior just I was going to do more paint to it, but now I'm just like, I've been driving it hard, you know, whatever, kind of just living it like that. Kind of just been testing it still, honestly. And for the most part, I'm ready to just put back everything on, but I did kind of mess up a lot of the paint already.
So whatever,
Nothing
right?
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
with that. And then over the weekend, I was messing around with the new build. I was kind of just, like, you know what? Let me just put together some crazy build, and then I ended up with this. So this is the 4-wheel steer Northwest
Drop
Chassis
your
Works
hand down a little bit.
right
Yeah, there you
there.
go. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. This
Mm-hmm.
is the Northwest Chassis Works Athos in the 4-wheel steer, and I was kind of messing around. I was like, cereal's still cool for me. Kind of want this one like a weight weenie with like some crazy looking wheels, kind of like comp style, sporty almost, but not really. I
What
don't have the big tires
what
yet, but
wheels are those?
these are the Hardpark RC.
Okay.
So a lot of their wheels, Mark, are pretty much like flat face styles, and
Yeah.
you're pretty much just picking your option of the ring face, and then you could see right there it attaches to the hub, and the hub is nice and narrow. And then on the inside of those rings too, it was a pretty nice detail I noticed, Mark, is that they actually get a little bit more opened towards the outside, so you can pack a lot of heavier weights that you need to. For instance, this is the portals from Mias, and we're rocking
Mm-hmm.
the Acres Engineering Marauder press-on weights that actually just kind of glued on top of the covers. So
Oh,
it's
that's right. The press on weights. Right.
yeah,
Right.
still has the brass knuckles and portal covers, but I still needed that extra bit of like forward weight to compensate. Now I'm not too bad. I don't have a scale or anything, but I normally just do the finger test. And since the Athos transmission, since already kind of forward, I just put it right underneath the edge of the skid. And while I'm kind of balanced, with the battery, it kind of makes me pull forward a little bit more, but it's not bad for a 4-wheel steer.
Both RS100s.
Yeah. Well, I was testing this one, and I'm probably just gonna switch back. While it was fun,
Oh, that's that
it's just
lightweight
not.
one.
Yeah, in heavier duty situations, I'm just used to being able to push off stuff, and this one it'll kind of like jammed just a little bit on me. But hey, if you're just trying to use it for 4-wheel steer and like lightweight and just it's not like deep boulders or hard cracks and notches and stuff like that, it's
Yeah, I
definitely a
was
nice
worried about that.
option. Yeah. So for my terrain, we got a lot of like undercuts and big V notches and cracks and stuff. So there's everything has its applications for, but keeping it light. Mark, I just threw my old little bug body. This is from Old Time RC. Trying to get one for my homie, man. This guy, if you guys got an order from this guy lately, need you to go like call him or blast him or something. And we're my boy needs his bug body. He's been waiting since like summertime.
When was that tan?
This
Didn't you have a
one
blue one?
actually, Mark, I say it's an old bug body because I haven't. I basically painted it up for Proline by the Fire. That's
Oh,
right when the Athos was like still under prototype, and I kind of wanted
yep.
to like just leave it there on the NSDRC booth
Okay.
table while I was hanging out, and if people came by and kind of just saw it, you know, people would be like, "Oh, this looks cool," but the real SCX-24 guys, when they look underneath, they're like, "Whoa, what is this thing?" You know. But had it just like that, and I just pulled it out again.
Gotcha,
And
gotcha.
it's actually pretty cool how I set it up right now, Mark, because usually the interior is kind of glued in, but I actually have it kind of not this time. So I just have this magnet on the underneath the hood, and then this is my little styrene interior that I made for it way back in the day for a little bug. And it sits pretty low, sits right on the rear magnets, just like that, Mark. And anybody can make a little interior. They don't have stuff or resources. You can just get some styrene, guys, and literally just glue some pieces of styrene together, make a little block steering wheel. You guys can get creative. I did have a shifter with like a rod end on it as a knob, but broke. And then I did have a little roll cage too, but that was like when I was really crazy about the bug bodies. And then that was on the blue bug with the first Northwest Chassis Works bully. So let me catch up on everything. But yeah, that's pretty much how my weekend went. I was just driving that thing, and the 4-wheel steer, Mark, you need to build one. You haven't set one up. Oh,
Well,
I'm way behind.
build what?
You need to build a 4-wheel steer.
Oh, 4-wheel steer.
This 4-wheel steer Athos is the regular wheelbase, guys, the regular version chassis. It's not the XL, but it is extended. So if you guys want to set your Athos up similar to this, I could take it off real quick. Just let me know that you want the 4-wheel steer or the 148, and basically we'll bring it out so you can have servo clearance at the back of the rails, and then you could still get all that clearance and the outboard setup that you need. And it's really fun, especially paired it with those Mias universals, Mark. If you still haven't gotten them, look at that. That's in the back. These things turn like
portals.
Yeah, this is my portals.
Yeah. I've had those for a while.
Yeah, this is insane.
They're nice for if you're rocking portals. Definitely got to do that upgrade.
Definitely is a must, guys. Go get that upgrade, and then these are just came available like a couple weeks ago. These are just got them in the XORC axle shafts for the Super 8s, because I know a lot of guys were wondering. And then actually a lot of guys rocking the plus 4s, and they have to like shave down their cups because they only come in aluminum from Endura. So you have to grind down those cup housings similar to the stock setups, Mark.
Oh yeah.
So did you grind yours down
just for
your Endura plus 4s?
Axles?
No.
Oh, I don't have the deluxe or whatever.
Yeah, they carry the universals now, guys, so you can get that crazy steering. And I think I need to pick some up. I think it's time to get some plus 4s straights, just a little bit narrower than the Super 8s.
I like them on my mini red truck, the other SR5.
Yeah, right.
And I don't need crazy steering on that thing. It does good how it is. I carry an extra set of the stock ones in my backpack when I take it out, because I have broke one, but ironically I broke it on the show driving over the big flubber stuffers. I've never broken one of those drive shafts on the rocks.
Yeah, right. Trying to catch up. Swap to the Hyrax, Mark. And I was trying the mini pins, but they just didn't work.
Bueno.
And the Hyrax, man, I was driving with Tiny Trucks on Instagram, guys. He had the Hyrax on his Athos. He was literally sticking like glue. So
seems like the Pro lines work real good for you guys at Columbia.
Yeah. A VTech bug coming soon. Sheesh. You guys see that from VTech on the chat? I'm catching up, guys. I'm catching up. Oh, I'm all caught up. That was quick. So yeah, on the stock axles, they come like I don't even know how they look anymore. They come with a big. Oh, this isn't even it. Come with like a round like cup near the outside, and in order to get the most steering, you just modify those, throw some universals in them, and boom, good to go. Let's see, running them. Yeah. Is there a cheap way to get with hub without losing scrub steering and stuff like that? Just grab those axle shafts. You can grab some, some RCS axle shafts or whatever, anything you like. But this is on my stock axles. They turn pretty good. Plenty of turning.
Most of my shit's on stock axles with some sort of universal, and then cupped out. Grind out the cups. Yeah.
But you got pretty much a couple Athos on your desks, and I have a few Athos right here.
I think I just saw someone ask about the Mias axles. I'm assuming they mean the diamond ones. I fucking love them. They're on this truck back here, guys. Yeah. They might be made of some sort of alloy or whatever the hell it is, and there's a bunch of brass on the knuckles, but the way they're set up, it gives you like 60-40 right out of the box, and then you can add a mofo underdrive to give yourself a 33% underdrive ratio. I mean, that's a lot of low end torque, and you can add a big powerful motor. I have a seater in that thing, and that thing gets up, and it also crawls super slow, which is why it's still like that, and not finished, because I've just been driving it.
Yeah. So about these Athos, Mark, there's something that just got released.
Oh yeah. And I was the one that caught it from Travis too. He said nobody else saw it on the story, but I was like, "Yo, you're sneaky,
right?" You guys have got your Athos builds ready to go, or you have a few of them still in plan. Now's the chance to check out a new upgrade you can get. Put it right there. Can you see that, Mark, on my screen?
Yep. All
right, cool. Sick. Well, we got the Northwest Chassis Works Athos winch mount. So this, guys, is going to install basically your winch pretty nicely onto the sliders. You see this picture right there? Let's see if I can get it good.
Yep.
So
perfect.
There we go. Let's see. It's at $10.99, guys. Pretty good. It's made of the PLA carbon fiber, you come to love from, all the durable bodies out there. And, just pretty much, it's really heavy duty, guys. It's not going to break or anything like that. And you actually have the options to mount on the left side or the right side. So that's pretty cool too, depending on your setups that you have. I know I usually
it's just few screws picked up the top of your slider and slap the new one on either side you want. Boom.
Yeah, so that's what's cool about these Athos sliders, guys. Since they have those two mounting points to mount your slider plates, now expect, more modular accessories to come. So this is going to be the first offering, the first accessory that you can do for your sliders. It's the winch mount, guys. So I know a lot of you guys have an RS40 and have still been kind of like wondering where to put it in. So now this is going to be
this guy right here, Steve.
Right?
I've got one for I don't even know, a year. I've never run a winch on a micro. I've never run a winch, actually.
Dude, this should be cool. You got plenty of body options to choose from nowadays, and it's available easily for the XL or the regular. So check that out. I know I would probably put, if we're talking about winches and stuff like that, the XL seems to be pretty good option if you guys were to look for one, since you can probably put the receiver right back here with the ESC and maybe the winch on this side or this side with the battery on the other side. So that's one cool thing, because usually it, depending on your setup, it's kind of hard, but you'd probably have to run a forward rear facing motor to run it on this side then.
Yeah.
Right. Man, jamming out, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to figure out which. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that winch. That's why I've never used it.
You run a winch on the Bully V1. You want to see the
See,
110 build?
110 build. This
Oh,
is
somebody see something or
micromanage.
what? Right. Let's see what is. All right, guys, we're going to move on. Speaking of, you got those hobby soles on your screen?
Oh, yeah. Well, they're kind of blocked by the chat, but yeah.
All right. Well, I actually got them right here too. You guys haven't seen the hobby soles? Let's check them out. That at 110, you guys want to see the bug build? I just caught up on that right now. The bug build is not in the garage right now. Sorry. Next week we'll get the bug on Micro Mondays for sure. You guys can see that. Check these out though. You guys like, I'm telling you, these are nice and sticky, Mark. What are you saying?
Yeah, I agree. Soft carcass, sticky.
Super soft.
Feels like somewhere in between Proline and the S5 and Jura. You can hear it. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
They're not quite as sticky as the green from J Concepts, how they like go and then all slow. But I think a lot of it comes down to the tread still too. Like, I don't know. Those are dope. The ones you have right now. Kind of like an IROC.
These feel way
Interco.
grippy, man. And I think these would be perfect on like the Mias Ripper or the new Mias Bronco or something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
You know,
And
rock
they're like
racing
1
or something
millimeter
like that.
difference in size, the two of those. But the other one that looks like a Mickey Thompson is a little bit wider.
Oh yeah.
So they're not identical, and they're similar. So I ran the ones on the left that Steve is showing, and it's just on an indoor course, nothing crazy. You can hear them gripping, like you can hear the lugs doing work. So I think I just need to break them in a little bit. Once they got going, after like half a pack, they seemed to break in a little better. So, and I didn't wash them. I probably should have washed them. So I see good potential here after driving them.
Yeah, and they actually do have an actual mudslinger option too, traction packed. Says they look like mudslingers. So if you guys
They're
actually like the
identical.
mudslingers, but maybe want to try a different size and different compound, check those out for sure.
That wasn't one of my personal tires that worked for me in the RC 4-wheel drive range, but it doesn't mean it won't work for you guys. So if you like that thing, give them a go.
These probably the ones I'm gonna be running. You'll probably see me running on like a bigger tire build. Maybe not the Bronco one, because these are actually still 61s, I believe, guys. 61 millimeters.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark.
61 and 62, or 62 and 63. One of those two.
Yeah, I think
the
these are
between the two tires.
61s and these are 64s.
No, they're not that much bigger. They're only like a mil.
All right. There you guys go. So actually they have them right here on the size too. Just like Mark said, yeah, 2.4 inch.
Yeah, they have
and
them in inches on the
2.5
front.
inch.
Yeah, or that's what it was. Point 1 inch.
So a few millimeter differences. So definitely on the bigger tire size, guys. And what's cool about that is, now I think you guys saw the drop on Friday from Flub RC, the new 127 options. What do you guys think of that, Mark?
That we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, right.
No, I mean it's insane, dude. Come on now. Who has, let alone 5 options for tires for micros? 124 versions.
Yeah.
You can basically buy any tire and customize it to how you want to drive it. That's
Let's
it. Like whatever you want to do.
let's check
You want to air down a
this
little
out.
bit. You like your tires a little stiffer. You want your sidewalls softer. Blah blah blah. Whatever works for you. You're gonna be able to fine tune the shit out of your fucking tires.
Yeah, so basically, guys, starting today, he says all orders are now the new version. So even if your order hasn't shipped, you're definitely getting that new version. And it's super easy. There's 127 options, but it's super easy to find exactly what you need. And as you guys can see, he's showing all the options that you guys have. So basically, it's like a 3-step, easy steps. So basically, you're picking your tire size. So for this instance, we'll pick our Hobby Soul Mickeys. So these are going to be like the 64 range. So looks like you can either pick probably the SB 63s, since it says the 62 to 65 range, or depending if you want that little bit of air down, you can pick like a SB 60, since it'll be in that range still too. Then once you pick your tire size, you go down to pick your tire width. Oh, where'd it go? I think I clicked something on accident. Oh no. There we go. So you pick your tire. Dang, it's all jumpy right now. Tire width. So this tire is actually a little bit wider than normal. It's going to be probably your 20 to 24 range. So it's a 0.3. All right. So then you pick your ring depending on which type of wheel that you have. So you can pick either from an Endura 1.0 S type all the way to like the new Endura 1.2s or 1.3s, which will be the M and Ls. And then you can even pick like all the way the Mofos or the Hardparks if you're going to pick those 1.8 size wheels. And if you still got confused, basically you just go down here. This is your conversion rate. So you take your normal slime ball that you're used to, and they'll be in these new numbers. They'll basically be this choice. So if, say, you love your Tusks at a V2, be at 52.1 or 54.1, depending on the overall, tire OD. Even if you're still confused, this is the ultimate cheat sheet, guys. All you got to do is just skip all of that, basically, that I just told you. Come straight down to the cheat sheet, and whatever tire you have that you just have, you go look for it. In this instance, we're looking for the Hobby Soles, and we know it's a bigger tire, so we're looking for the bigger diameter. And while there it is, Hobby Sole, Mudslingers, or no, Hobby Sole All-Terrains, something like that. 64 millimeters. So our insert will be a 63.4. There you go. Boom. So I'll be getting a T 63.4. So just saying, guys, the options are endless, and you can really customize your tire to the size you need. So go check them out as well. And then coming soon, guys. Let's see, are they on here? Those flub rings. You guys seen the flub rings? They are actually super sick. Let me see if I can show you guys a picture of these flub rings.
I want it in carbon fiber.
Any comments you see, Mark? You want to shout out?
SoCal Crawlers seems much easier now. I found it a little bit easy enough, but this is much more streamlined. I definitely agree. Cheat sheet. Hobby Soul 63.4.
Let me know if you guys can see that. But we do have a new option coming soon, if not available now. I didn't see it on the site, but it's coming, guys. These are the Flub RC slime rings. So they are going to be available, I believe, maybe via JEC Racing or Flub RC. For that, stay tuned. But they will be either like
They're
brass.
on the JUC site.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah.
They're on the JEC site, guys.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. If you
Brass
guys
or
were to pick,
what was it? Aluminum or TI? I can't remember. Agent 311 or RC Man. What was the other option besides brass? You guys are going to get them before we do.
I believe aluminum. So that way you guys
Was
can
it
go
aluminum?
send them to
Okay.
K-Tech. Go get them anodized. But what's cool about these guys is that they also are directional. So if you guys keep forgetting, and you take off your tires to wrench, and then you forget which ones go where because you got a flub insert in them, and you know that they are directional. Well, now simply you can just look at those flub rings and see which way you've mounted the insert. So no more guessing, no more getting stressed out. It's another win right there. So shout out to Flub for sure. They are coming soon, guys. So let me know if you guys ordered some of the new inserts, if you guys are excited. I know I got my order in, Mark. I know we're doing a couple. You got a couple coming your way too. So should be excited.
Yeah, I was trying to
Exciting
figure out what I
see.
needed before I made an order. Because I'm at I don't know what the word is, but I have tires I'm not sure I want to drive and some that I definitely do, so I don't know. I guess a crossroads with what inserts I need.
All right. You know what we got two dropped? I got it right here. Boom. Enjora dropping, trying to catch up.
I didn't even. I keep seeing people sharing that and whatnot, but I never went to Enjora's site and looked at them yet.
So we got,
what's the
guys,
difference between
Enjora
theirs and the Mias ones? Do they have
so these ones
similar
are for the
width or
TRX
anything?
4M and
Oh, they're TRX ones.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So these are TRX ones. They list a couple of their features on those axles. So they come with a lay down servo mount, guys. That way it's already good to go. And basically that's gonna be the new way to run your TRX 4M. I don't know why Traxxas, they made it like that, guys, but if you haven't ran a lay down servo on the 4Ms, you don't know what you're missing. It really does help lower the center of gravity as well as help fit numerous of body options to get those sitting nice and low. And so they come with the lay down setup now, and they also include, Mark, two setups for the drag links. You can see the steering link right there, Mark. It has
So
two
wait, $80 for
holes.
two?
Yeah, for the set.
For the set and the lay down mount?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's like almost
And
the
two
same price as they were charging for the Pro
drag
Sports.
link options. So I guess if you want to mount your drag link, Mark, on the other side of the steering link, they have that option for you.
Okay.
See that in the picture right there?
I guess that's like six and 1/2 dozen the other.
Right. And they are also extended plus 4 millimeters on both sides. So it seems like the extended setup has been pretty popular. A lot of guys like the extended setup.
But it's not like it's kind of misleading when they say extended. You're not extending anything. It's wider. It's a wider axle. Because
So
extending to me insinuates something where you're widening a stock axle, and when you do that, you fuck up the steering.
yeah.
So I think
So they keep
just so everybody
it.
knows the difference there. And then they have the helical cut gears in those.
Yes, sir. Ready
Nice.
to go.
That's a
Gears
smoking deal.
still.
I think I'm going on in Jordan buying that for the Gila monster I haven't built yet.
Right. And Mark,
That's legit.
now over at DB Chassis RC, keep saying that. I feel like I say that wrong all the time. Sorry, bro. But if you guys remember the Gila chassis for the 4M, now he also has some really nice Flub RC mag mounts, and Mark, it
Yeah,
sits
he
the
sent me a
Flub
set.
body real
Yeah.
nice and low. So
Yeah.
super sick option for sure. Gets it sitting a little bit lower than your
Davey,
average
if you're in here,
TRX
I
4M.
apologize. I will build that TRX build, and now that I'm seeing parts.
DBR
That catch my
Chassis
fancy.
Dynamics.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you, brothers. I know. I'm gonna finish mine right after this Mias Bronco thing. For sure I'm gonna do it this week, guys. And I'm gonna get some videos. It's ready to go. I just need to mount my wheels up, and I found the link riser. I was looking for the link riser. That's why I was on hold. We got lost a little real quick. But anyways, coming back
Dude, I
to the
keep
tires,
losing shit
Mark.
and finding it.
Forgot to include one more thing on the tires. I know this is kind of exciting. What do you think about this, Mark? Little Guy Racing Parts just dropped a teaser 3 days ago. They're introducing the Little Guy Racing Parts Black Label MT tire. So they say we've been trying our hardest to hold out on this secret, as these tires are absolutely insane. These tires are running our brand new NL4 compound. More info and release dates coming soon. Check out Little Guy. So
We know guys that are on the team, and they didn't even know about this. So they're keeping this hush hush. There must be something about them.
they say
Or it's the
63s
hype.
right there.
I don't
You
know.
can see
I mean,
63s
they're just like BFG crawlers. So if they nailed the
by
compound finally,
21
man,
or something. So
I
63
hope
by
they work.
21s.
I've had zero success with LGRP tires personally,
Definitely
and I
mini
hope those work.
crawlers.
Those are like some of my favorite tread pattern ever.
Yeah. Looks
fucking
good.
BFG
And
crawlers, dude. Come on
they're
now.
saying a new compound, guys. So we've ran their compounds lately, and they seem to be working, getting some right, getting some okay, maybe not some okay. So that's why they listen and take the opinion.
I think a lot of their stuff wasn't made for specific rock crawling. It wasn't, you know what I mean? Like they were racing and you rocking and go fast and stuff. You know. Now I think they're like, oh, people want crawler tires.
Yeah, and you can see that it's like dusty and looking grippy, looking like stock foams right there. So pretty cool right there for sure. But if you guys are, excited for another 63, or unless maybe you guys would prefer a different size, shout it out in the comments. We're pretty curious what you guys are kind of wanting this year. Do you guys want more
You
big
know,
tires, all big
I
tires
keep
this year? Do
seeing.
you guys want smaller tires? Do you guys want thinner, like narrower tires? Do you want super, super sticky tires all year? You guys let me know. Let us know. So that way we can all
Oh
share
man,
within the,
this is why we love you guys, because everybody's like, no more big tires, smaller versions. We want
small.
smaller
We're coming
tires,
back to
58s
the
max.
smalls.
Yeah, I mean, 58. That's a big ass tire in the scale we run, guys. Um,
I
like
mean, there's still a lot of guys
anything.
that
Oh my god.
appreciate a little bit of tire tuck here and there. So can't complain right there.
Yeah.
But definitely it looks appropriate with some Super 8s and the long wheelbase like you guys can see. So shout out to Little Gray. They're always listening. They made some small tires. Let's see if they make these in a smaller tire too. So we missed this one last week, Mark. We kind of ran out of time because it was like
Yeah, but that's okay, because
it's all
I
good.
think we know more about them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fury Tech
Maybe we
right
don't need
here.
to rush into every new thing. There's enough shit
No,
nowadays.
definitely not.
And this, I didn't even like. That slid right under the radar for me. I guess because I don't pay attention to Fury Tech other than motors.
Yeah, well, they are calling it, Mark, the Cayman Pro SZK 4x4 124th premium RC crawler with TX
Premium.
slash RX. So basically, guys, RTR, ready to go. They call it the SZK. I'm not saying it looks like it, but are they trying to make it resemble a Suzuki style front end or no?
That's tough. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Honestly, it's
Well,
I mean, it's. I'm not gonna lie. It's goofy good. Yeah, SoCal Crawler, agree, bro. Body's got to go.
body's got
It's
to
goofy
go.
looking. Yeah, it's goofy looking.
Well, it is $389, guys. You can pre-order it now, and it is
Holy
based
shit.
on looks like a Fury Tech brushless system. I see a mini Komodo. Their transmission. It looks like some similar chassis to maybe a JEC Evo 18 or something. They chopped the front end of the rails off. Looks like it's portal, metal axles, metal gears, already brass weighted. What do you think, Mark? Drive shafts, everything's metal. You know they love
Hmm.
metal. And there's the back end. And they say it's a 7.5-degree angled skid right there. That little arch. It's got a big
What
kind of.
what platform is this
I
based off of?
don't know. Is this a SCX 24?
Or is
I
this a
think this
FCX?
is a FCX 24.
Okay.
Saying
Yeah, I
that
don't.
it
I mean, okay.
has.
I'm gonna take off the years and years and years of DIY, and I like to build my own shit. If I was a newcomer to the hobby, that's a lot of bang for your buck. So as RTRs go, now we've gone from an axial. I'm pointing at a Bronco, Steve, so
Okay.
you know that's a really scale 124, loosely 124 scale, ready to run that you can get for what, $150 or so. So
Yeah.
you're going to add a lot of parts and money to that to make it perform. Now, probably exceed what this is worth up here that Steve's showing. So yeah, I think that's a lot. You get a lot of bang for your buck for an RTR. So I'm not going to talk shit about it.
Dude,
Other than that, the body's got to go. That's other than that. The rest is cool. Like,
definitely get a lot of
you
bang
know,
for your buck. And
yeah.
Red Cat's definitely been listening. I mean, not Red Cat. What did I call it?
Well, you're
Fury
not
Tech.
wrong because Red Cat has done the same thing in 110. Like, they're offering a lot of bang for your buck in the
Yes,
crawler
that's kind of
department.
what I was getting
So,
at.
yeah,
They're listening
yeah,
to the US, or not just customers in
yeah,
general. And basically, people want an angled skid, performance based little micro truck that they can get,
yeah,
not put too much money in it, because they do end up coming, to like $800 or something like that. But
yeah.
I
Easy,
think that's a
dude.
good chance
Easy.
to. We should swap into the next combo. Speaking of, if you guys like, RTRs like this, or maybe you guys want to up the experience a little bit more and just go all out with some super high end quality parts that can cost double this, but do they perform the same? That's
Dude,
the question. So we
you know what would
have,
be cool? And somebody should, that is Fury Tech, they should offer options and like upgrades, build your own kind of kit, you know? That
yes,
would be cool. Like, okay, I like where I'm starting, but let's do this. I want that motor. I want this ESC combo.
like a computer, like a custom gaming computer service where you can pick and choose your build and based on your tier, however budget you want to go, or you want to put some budget here and go
Just
all out in the electronics. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Totally get that. That would be so cool. Pick and
I
choose.
feel like that's kind of the direction that brand seems to be going. It's like, you know, they're it's constantly creating packages, but they weren't before having ready to run. So now they're having packages like as far as electronics go. Now pair that and add that to their ready to runs and like level up, you know. Okay, I want the level 1, level 2, whatever they want to call it. Like I'm sure it's going to be based off some sort of reptilian, you
Yeah.
know, because that's how it rolls. But
Yeah, right?
you know, like I want to clear the air. I don't know if some people have been watching us for a long time. So I feel like people think we talk shit about Fury Tech, but it's just the ESC. Other than that, we love the company. It's just the ESCs just don't jive for us. Just to clear the air, like
VTech.
I think they do a lot of cool shit. Yeah, VTech. We're VTech all day.
There you
That's
go.
just niche. That's just niche. That doesn't mean that
Yeah,
it's not great for you. So take us with a grain of salt. Like we're just here to provide information and our opinion. That's it.
totally. And speaking of information, Mark, here's the other RTR that we got. We have the Hardpark RC Dementor RTR that
Based off what
was
they did
announced.
last time, and they sold right the fuck out, then I'm sure this will.
Yes, so this did sell out, I believe, in like a few
That's what I'm saying.
hours.
Like, yeah. Sorry, I
And
was answering Q24. Sorry. Yeah, Fury Tech's very available. It's like I don't blame you guys. Like, if I didn't know any better, ignorance is bliss sometimes. Like, but we've been doing this shit for so long. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
yeah, and a lot of people kind of drew up a lot of attention to this regarding the price and stuff too. But, taking a look at these pictures right here, guys, you get not only the, quality of taking care of your build with the presentation and the packaging, and you get a little bit of custom touches like these carbon little wheel plate. You see that, Mark? That's pretty cool. I just noticed that on a
Come
GT5.
on now,
That's Gucci right
bro.
there, yeah.
Bougie's not a word that should be used here. Just FYI. I think that was Siskiyou. I don't know who you're
So
responding to. Maybe me, but whatever.
so for 800 Mark, you get a Dementor V2 chassis kit with the Delrin skid, the Hardpark titanium links, the little guy Super 8 axles with, it's got all the gears in there. Hardpark link riser, low blow knuckles, a DWS transmission, a micro Komodo motor. You get your choice of the Hardpark wheels, just like what I have right here, Mark. You get
Yeah, those are nice. I'm
pick,
gonna check
pick.
those out next.
Yeah. So you can get, then they give you the 65 millimeter Endura pin tires. You get Flub RC slime
Yep.
balls. So they're going to be the new ones now, guys. It's going to be crazy. You get Hardpark shocks with the full set of springs, axial drive shafts, a dinky ESC with the programmer. You get a 3-flow 9 RC servo and horn. Little guy racing part servo mount. You get two 3S lipos, and then of course the radio, Fly Sky GT5 radio, and then a little micro receiver, guys. And they
Goes
give
goes right
you.
back.
They say it's
Goes right
all
to back to
built
what we're
with.
talking about. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, right.
that's a lot of fucking bang for your
Yeah,
buck. You,
yeah.
you can't build that for what they're offering.
Of course, they have to pay for all the hardware to build it, and then they're gonna give you a lanyard, a carrying case, tools, all the spare parts, pretty much everything. All you got to do is just set the endpoints and charge batteries,
All
guys.
American.
So if you were to add that all up, Mark,
That's
that
funny.
comes pretty much to like almost $1,000. Not
Yeah,
including that's
insane.
including like the taxes and the shippings. If you were to go
Yeah,
buy everything like individually, where
yeah,
you
and
got
then
to buy it.
exactly add up all the tax and shipping you pay besides for the parts.
So if
It's
you
like
guys are
this week I'm
definitely
going to buy that.
right.
I saw a funny comment, but I'm not going to comment on it.
I think if
Yeah,
you
I'll
guys are
just
just in the
stay away
market
from that. That's
and
just
you totally need a Dementor, this is you just got to keep an eye out for one of these to pop up again, and I would just scoop this up personally.
That's the new Dementor, though, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything's brand new,
the
even the
B2.
transmission, guys,
Yeah,
that
okay.
crazy DWS transmission. So Hardpark's offering a good offering for you guys that want to go all out too. So let's see. Shout out Hardpark. And I
All right.
think we forgot one more thing. No, actually, we're all caught up. But I got a bonus one for you, Mark.
I don't
I know there's not a
know.
lot of monster truckers right now, but I think this year maybe a
Oh, here
couple
we go.
people are going to start learning. The low seat mini LMT. That's been super fun lately, guys. That thing has been busting backflips. I'll tell you what, my son's already better than me. He's got his throttle control on point, making perfect jumps, landing on his all fours, Mark, and just it's crazy. But
I'm not
there's
surprised.
already a ton
He
of
was like
upgrades for
already
them.
he was already practicing like without things that were motorized. Like he's like, ooh, meow, flying through the air, you know.
Right?
So I'm not surprised. And then you taught him how to like throttle control too. So
Yeah, it's pretty cool for sure. And then
I bet, man.
found just a couple upgrades already available for you guys that have the minis. Bauhaus RC, they just came out with a low CG battery and electronics tray, and this is actually going to drop your battery about 10 millimeters. So it's going to significantly, improve that LCG a little bit, get it to drive a little bit more stable. Lower the better on those monster trucks, especially when you get into the racing. You can pick any color. They are 3D printed, guys, but they look pretty sick, and that's a cool little upgrade. And then, of course, Trio Hobby, can't forget about them. They actually have pretty much everything you need as far as an aluminum upgrade, including the axles, the links, carriers, sets, the hubs, you name it. So, not sure if it's necessarily needed, but I think what we really need to see is definitely the links and probably I would like to see like the sway bars, and I'm waiting hard because I saw a sneak peek. I think I saw some trio beadlocks coming for the LMT Mini, and you only know what that means when the beadlocks start coming out. I think tire manufacturers start coming out with tires too. So I'm hoping some J Concepts monster truck tires are right around the corner. We'll see about that. But Mark, dude, I really think you should get a monster truck or something this year too, whether it be a Smasher or the Mini LMT. I would like to see it popular out here, honestly. Some monster truck racing, like freestyle jams. That'd be pretty cool. But
Where you live, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Won't take long.
but it is.
Yeah.
I am starting to understand that. Damn, those things break. They break quick, like more so than crawlers. You know, you have fun bashing, but you got to pay the price.
Yeah.
So, like for instance, I actually blew up my links, so I gotta either make my own links on there or just order some new ones, like the trio ones. And then my son's starting to beat his up, broke his wheelie bar, and he doesn't need it though. He actually does some sicker tricks now, so it's just crazy. They start to get worn out much faster than the crawlers, at least in my experience. But dude, crazy. I got a few things. We just want to chill. We want to go through the comments real quick.
Hasn't been too much going on. Just people saying hi to each other and sway bars. Pull the sway bars off. Full size LMT. I kept breaking them. That's knuckle busters.
Damn.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just hasn't been much.
I guess the sway bars aren't really needed, but I could definitely notice it when pulling off the start.
That was
quick.
on the 110 version, I believe he was trying to say.
Okay.
He said full size, but I'm agreeing. I'd have to say it's 110 unless you have a actual full size monster truck.
Right.
But yeah, sway bars when you go into 4-wheel steers, you definitely don't want those acted. Probably break them.
Oh, he broke the
Those
Smasher
crazy donuts.
drive shafts. Yeah, for sure. What definitely I'm lucky is that it's not like lock differentials yet for my son. So he would definitely shred that thing real quick.
I want. I never looked into that. Do they actually run lock? I would
They're
assume
like
they
open
don't.
diff. So
Yeah.
if you're to try to do some full time 4x4, it's not going to happen. They just kind of stall. But it's not bad. I'd rather it be
I
like
meant
that.
the real ones, not the micro.
The real ones.
Yeah, they must have some sort of selectable locker, I would think.
A quick one, right?
Yeah, some sort of air locker or hydro line or something. I don't know. Electric, because the way how big those tires are, the way they turn with 4-wheel steering, you'd have to have a slipping diff.
Yeah. I guess if you guys have any couple questions, we're about to end it in a little bit. We got actually next week, guys, we have Flub RC. We'll be getting on to really check out these slime balls. We actually might get a set in hand too. So expect, our initial review and hands-on look, first hands-on. What else next week? I'll definitely have that MB24 ready. And then, I don't know if you guys noticed in the screen, I got TRX 4M axle just waiting. So, you guys know I'm about to finish up that JEC Evo 18. Actually, I'm about to start it. So, I'm going to be busy trying to get some builds finished and going. I should take my time and really finish the other builds, but sometimes that's how it goes. Well, what about you? Athos? More Athos work for you?
I think I'm good. I think I like both setups now. To follow up on those hot racing big bore shocks, those are money.
You like them?
Those are money. Yeah, I do.
I actually got another set. Had to.
Yeah, I will be ordering another set because they're super smooth. They let the weight transfer properly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
If you guys dialed them in properly, you'll
Yeah.
see and feel how smooth they are for sure. Um,
Yep.
but man, what a killer show, dude. Better than Proline? You guys keep saying if it's better than Proline. Mark, I guess now that you have them,
I
I
I
think so.
I do too.
We got a couple questions for you then on what do you think first? Better than Proline?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they're better than Proline.
All right. And
And I
then
was wrong last week. I misspoke. I said they were half the price or something like that. They're only $10 less,
$10 less, yeah. Which
but
is still
it's
great
still a
deal.
good fuck for the performance you get. Amazing shock.
All right.
You really don't have to
And
do
then
shit except
last
put one.
question. What
What's
about
dirty? What's dirty gonna pick? Oh,
what's what about the length? You think it's too
I
long
think
versus
they're
like
good.
a hot racing orange oil shocks
They're
or pro
good
lines?
for the larger tire. Now, if I was gonna run on a smaller tire, like 56 or lower, I would put a limiter inside and just limits the travel. That's all.
Hmm,
Maybe cut a spring. I don't know. I'd have to see.
interesting.
So they're right. They're in the sweet spot though. They're like not too long to be obnoxious and have to limit them. If you have a bigger tire like a 63 or 64 or even a 60, and probably be okay in the 56 to 58 range. I don't know.
Yeah,
And then
I
again,
like them.
we're running on comp chassis too, guys. So remember that. Like if you're on a stock chassis and these shock goes straight up and down, they're not going to perform the way we're making them to perform.
Yeah. See, me, I actually have mine set up a little bit more aggressive too. I
I have mine laid the
spaced
fuck back
mine
too.
out. Yeah, but on the
Yeah.
bottom, I have them spaced out just a little
Yep.
bit too.
I did the same thing. The
So,
with an Endura spacer.
yeah, that
Yeah.
way it'll give you
Same
that
thing.
little bit better stability on the sides.
Otherwise, they pull in on the bottom.
Yeah.
And I don't like how that makes the side hilling kind of weird.
Yes. So, let us know, guys, next week if you guys do get some or have some set up. We'll talk a little bit more about them. And, dude, on the way on the rocks, they move real nice for sure. But we'll definitely chill, say what's up about those next week. Yeah, helps keep away from the frame. All right, my
Yeah.
guys. That was a dope one. Another great episode of Micro Mondays. We were just pretty much hanging out tonight. You know, it's a casual week. Bringing it back to the
There's
chill
a lot of shit
times.
that
That's
dropped, dude. It's crazy.
what I'm saying. It's more of a knowledge episode, guys. Knowledge and chill. But stay tuned because we are prepping. You know, we always get the giveaways going down, but right now we're focusing on lining up some guests for the year. So we got Flub RC coming on next week, and then who knows, maybe he's going to drop a giveaway free set of slime balls, the new ones. We'll see. You'll have to come check it out next week and stay tuned for the flyer. That's always give it a good hint. But yeah, guys, whatever you guys are up to this week, hope you guys enjoy it. Make the best of it. Feel free to tag us in your little projects. We'd love to see the sick. Dude, you guys have been killing it lately. I don't know. Santa treated you guys good. With you guys got all the fancy stuff. I've been seeing you guys tag building some beasts. So just keep it up, guys. Looking badass. And Mark, can't see your screen this week. Hopefully, I can see your screen next week. We'll have to get that fixed for sure. I think I need to maybe clean up my phone. It's kind of getting filled up. Who knows? Any little
It
thing could
probably
be.
is because I have a new phone, so I don't think it's on my end, dude.
Might be on my end now, so
Yeah,
it's giving me some warnings. Clean me up. So, anywho,
yeah.
I will do that.
Yeah.
And with that being said, homies, everybody's giving us the shaka. So we are signing off. Yes, guys. Much love, and we'll catch you guys next Monday. Mark,
Yes, sir.
have a great week, everybody.
Always, brother.
Peace.
Always.
Later, brother.
Hey, y'all.
Peace.